I think a day will not suffice to narrate about Professor Robinson's smile.
Dr. Robinson smiles.
Dr. Smile.
Dr. Smile.
An excellent human.
As a teacher, is the most complete person.
I stopped respecting him, started worshipping him. Thank you.
So why your name Smile, sir? Is there a reason behind it?
I don't know. Many people have asked me why my name is Smile. I don't know, there's something peculiar or funny about it.
In the PG programs, I have been watching him, and even at this age, he has been very dedicated and spent most of his time in the afternoon to teach the postgraduate students.
In your non-working hours, which is your happiest time, sir?
Tennis I enjoy because then a lot of my friends come and I really enjoy.
You really like spending time with your
Yeah,
friends?
yeah.
Your favorite place in Pondicherry, or which is your favorite hangout place with your friends?
I think I'd still say in the tennis court nowadays. That is the best place I spend time.
I have known Sir since my student days in Jipmer, both during my internship as well as during my SRship, again being very fortunate to have worked with him. Most amazing person, very calm, quiet and extremely tolerant.
He's fatherly person to me as far as myself is concerned. So I am really happy and blessed to work along with Smile sir, and I am really proud to say to anybody that I am working with Smile sir wherever I go in all over India.
Current generation, they are very knowledgeable. They are very, probably because of the advancements in the technology and all that. In the medical field is concerned, they should concentrate more on the clinical examination and findings, and rather than depending on the equipments or other instruments, diagnostics.
One day I operated a right iliac fossa mass, thinking that it was an acute appendicitis in an emergency. That was way back in 2004, I guess. I reported to him having noticed the mass, and I told him that I am proceeding with surgery. I could sense a dislike in his voice over the phone, and I was not comfortable the whole night. I thought I have operated a wrong case. Then the next morning I waited without taking my post duty off to see what he says. He called me in the operating room, that was an OT day, and told he could have cancelled the case or postponed it later, having palpated a right iliac fossa mass in the emergency. The reasons he said were, you are going to operate late in the night an elective major. Having palpated a right iliac fossa mass, it's an elective major. And you are having inexperienced junior assistants, junior anesthetists, new staffs, fatigue and tired OT team at that time to help you with a major case. Bleeding of the patient. He may be having a rare blood group which is not available in the hospital or nearby. He may require a ventilatory support because of a long duration of surgery. So all this he could have avoided if he had postponed it for the next day, because it is not a dire emergency. Even after giving a spinal, we can always observe the patient in the post-op and let him come out, work him up thoroughly and take for a proper surgery in the elective list. Finally he said a word. For all you know, the biopsy will turn out to be an inflammatory mass. That really struck me very deep. So the patient recovered, but I was after the biopsy report every day to the pathology department. You know what? I was expecting ileocecal tuberculosis or a malignancy causing obstruction, but the biopsy turned out to be an inflammatory mass. That was an eye-opening day for me. I got a very strong message, and from that day, I stopped respecting him, but I started worshipping him. Thank you.
I'm Smile.